Hey farmers, Farmer Mike here, coming to you from the pig pen today with 4 of my new little friends. They're so new they don't have names yet, and they just arrived this past week. Now, when September and October rolls around, we'll have about 12 pigs. And when they come in September, they're about the size of these guys, about 35 pounds. And they will rapidly grow though. And by the time January gets here, they'll weigh in excess of 230 pounds, maybe as much as 250 or 300 pounds. And that is big pigs. Today, amidst my 4 new friends, I'm going to read, guys, I hope you like to have books read to you. We're reading the Three Horrid Little Pigs. What does horrid mean? Horrid is really bad. These are 3 really bad little pigs. And so consequently, without further ado, we will go ahead and start to read. Once upon a time, 3 horrid little pigs lived with their mother in a tiny house. The 3 pigs were very bad and drove their mother crazy. "I've had enough of you pesky pigs," she told them. "It's about time that you moved out and made your own way in the world." So she packed their bags and sent them away. "Out of here!" Are you biting on my chair now? The first horrid little pig came across a big pile of straw. "This straw is perfect," he said, "to build my house," he thought. But the little pig was lazy, and he didn't make his straw house very strong at all. Luckily, a big friendly wolf came along, and who just happened to be a builder and was passing by. "Good grief," said the wolf. "What a mess this house is. I'll stop and see if I can help." No, guys. You'll hear that the rest of the afternoon here. Little pig, I said, "May I come in?" asked the wolf. "No way," shouted the pig. "Not by the hair of my chinny chin would I let a wolf in. You put one paw in this house and I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll kick you out." "I only wanted to help," said the wolf sadly as he left. So the slant in this story is that the pig are very horrid and the wolf is very friendly. The second horrid little pig found a huge pile of twigs. These twigs, oh, sorry, hon. Didn't mean to kick him. The second horrid little pig found a huge pile of twigs. "These twigs will make a great house for me," he thought. But the little pig was even lazier than his brother, so the house was a disaster. When the friendly wolf saw how terrible the tangled twigs were, he thought, "Oh no, that house is an accident waiting to happen. I'd better help." Well, it turns out that the second little pig was no friendlier than the first. Little pig, may I come in?" he asked the wolf. "Just get lost," shouted the rude little pig. "Not by the hair of my chinny chin would I let a wolf in. You put one paw on this house and I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll throw you right out." "I'm sorry," said the wolf. "I only wanted to help." How rude. The third horrid little pig was so lazy it couldn't be bothered to build a house. So it found a nice chicken coop instead and moved in. The friendly wolf just happened to be nearby. "Oh my," he thought, "those poor chickens. I must speak to the pig." "Little pig, may I come in?" "Scram," shouted the pig. "Not by the hairs of my chinny chin chin would I let a wolf in. Put one paw on this house and I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll..." "Hold it right there," said the wolf. "This isn't your house. It's the chicken's house." "Who cares?" said the little pig. "Now go away, all of you." That horrid little pig was really bad. So the kind wolf invited the chickens back to his place, which was built of bricks and was very strong. Meanwhile, the house built by the first horrid little pig, oops, forgot to show you guys, sorry. So the wolf took all the chickens back to his place. Meanwhile, the house built by the first little pig was being eaten up by a herd of hungry cows. The house built by the second little pig was just as horrid. But it was being pulled apart by a flock of angry birds. And the third horrid little pig was being pecked by roosters and wee wee all the way back to his brothers, which he just, what the rooster wanted. Now none of the pigs had a home, but the wolf did, and it looked warm and cozy. "This house would be perfect for all of us," said the horrid little pigs. So they waited until dark and climbed up onto the roof and began to slide down the chimney. The big bad wolf heard the horrid pigs, so he went out and got a great big pot of boiling what? Soup. "You must be hungry," said the wolf. He really was the sweetest, loveliest wolf ever. The friendly wolf let the pigs stay, and after a while, they stopped being lazy and horrid little pigs and learned how to build a sturdy house made of bricks. Which was big enough for everyone. And they all lived happily ever after. That was a happy ending. I like happy endings. So that pretty well ends our story, but it doesn't end the story of pigs. Our four little friends are drinking water out of an automatic spigot over here, and they are just having fun with each other. Pigs are really pretty smart animals. In fact, some veterinarians say that this pig is about as smart as a 3-year-old, and that's pretty neat. And then we have what they eat. They love to eat anything. They particularly are like you and I. They like to eat sweets and donuts and cookies, and so we take and augment their regular food with that, okay? Pigs are really fast growers. They grow pretty quickly, and so they'll convert this food into about, when they start getting a little bit larger, into about 3 to 5 pounds a day. And so they're pretty big. And much is talked about, this is a pigsty, or these pigs are really dirty. Actually, they prefer to stay clean. Now, when they do get in the mud, that it comes largely from them rooting around, and it also is because that they want to stay cool. And that's hard here in Florida. We are going to turn the fans back on so that the flies don't bother them. Remember, we're in the middle of fly season. But these guys are absolutely adorable, sweet, and will grow into very big pigs. So that's about it as far as my end. They're still chewing on my shoe, but they're good, good little pigs. So from the farm is Farmer Mike saying goodbye until next time. Bye now.